I want to suffer. So I am making a cautious decision to suffer for the next 3 months. So my training program is pretty solid. I'm not going to jump around my training program. The diet is what I mean by suffering. And with a diet, it's going to make the training so much harder because I'm going to be in a deficit. So I'm going to be getting around 2,500 calories a day. I'm going to be doing cardio twice a day on the Stairmaster for 20 to 30 minutes, morning, PM, and then training 5 days a week. Now my diet is going to be really aggressive. It's going to be a 1.5 cups of egg whites with a 1/2 cup of oatmeal for breakfast. No salt, no seasoning, nothing. I want to suffer. And then it's going to be bland boiled chicken breast. I'm going to chop it up and then boil it. And then it's going to be brown rice cooked with a little bit of olive oil and then green beans. No seasoning, no salt, nothing for the next 3 meals. Then my next meal after my workout will be my 5th meal of the day, which is going to be 3 scoops of protein, is what I'm going to do for my post-workout meal. And then my dinner is going to be more egg whites with spinach, mushrooms, and maybe tomatoes, sliced tomatoes. It'll be a 1.5 cups of oatmeal. Sorry, 1.5 cups of egg whites. And that's going to be my diet. It's going to put me somewhere around 300, 340 grams of protein, give or take, depending if you want to add up all the little bitty, nuances of where the micronutrients is coming from. But that's going to be my diet. And I might make adjustments like increase the protein, the protein powder, the egg whites, and the chicken. I might pick them up, or increase the vegetables, or increase the rice. I might make minor adjustments, but I want to keep it under 3,000 calories a day, doing cardio twice a day, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I'll probably do cardio on Saturday morning, and then none Saturday night, none on Sunday to kind of recover a little bit. And that's what my diet's going to be. And I want to suffer. And he's like, well, why do you want to suffer? Because I guess I just got a few things loose in my head a little bit. That's why. I want to get my 6-pack or 4-pack or whatever. I want to be as lean as I can this year. And I want to go hard. Why? Because 1, I want to prove to myself that I can do it. And 2, I want to see what the outcome is going to be by pushing myself this hard. Am I going to be doing too much work without enough calories? No, because I'm going to adjust my training. Like, I'm not going to come in and be like, okay, I have to do 5 sets of every single workout with this in my blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going to adjust my training protocol to stimulate my muscles to respond in a positive way to maintain muscle mass and or grow, while sending signals to the diet and the cardio to increase endurance while dropping body fat. Because it's all about signal sending. I want to send the signals I need to build the muscle / maintain it while burning body fat. And I'm going to do that by keeping the intensity moderate and then keeping the volume moderate, right? I'm not going to go extreme intensity or extreme volume. It's going to be a happy medium. If I'm feeling tired one day when I come in here, I'm not going to push through and do every single set, every single rep. I'm going to hit the main lifts. I'm going to do the main sets and the main movements that I need to do to get the most out of my workout. Why? Because I'm going to try to maintain my muscle mass without losing any while dropping as much fat as I can. In order to do this, I know I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be exhausted, and I'm going to be worn out. But it's going to be worth it. I will not be doing drop sets. I will not be doing supersets or rest pause or hard negatives or force reps. I'm just doing straight sets. I'm going to leave probably 1 to 3 reps in the tank. I'm not going to go to pure failure. I'm going to do enough to stimulate the muscle, not to annihilate it or destroy it to break it down. I'm not trying to do that. I want the muscles to respond in a positive way to the stimulus of like, hey, we need this muscle mass to be able to continue to perform like this. And I need it to be able to repair and recover while being in a deficit while doing cardio. So I'm not going to be going all super hardcore. I'm not going to be trying to set PRs in the deadlift. I will be deadlifting. I'm not going to be setting PRs on squats. I will be squatting. And I will be benching. My bench is pathetic since I had surgery. It's non-existent. It's not a very good move for me. But I like doing it, so I'm going to do it. But everything I'm doing is to stimulate and send the signals to maintain muscle mass while encouraging the body to drop fat. And I want to suffer. I want to be miserable. I want to be hungry. I want to forget what flavor it tastes like. I want to forget what good food tastes like. Do you have to do this? No. Do you need to do this? No. Why do I want to do it? Because I like challenging myself. I like pushing myself really hard to the point of breaking myself. You know, I decided to have absolutely zero form of any type of stimulant or caffeine for a whole entire year. And that was a challenge, but I did it. So I could do this for 3 months. At least I hope I can do this for 3 months. I've done worse for longer. So we'll see if I have what it takes or if I'm just a complete failure. I'm also not going to worry about form or technique or full range of motion. And what I mean by that is I'm not just going to look like a scared cat doing deadlifts because I don't care about form. Because what I mean is if I'm doing dumbbell press and my shoulder hurts coming all the way back, but I feel a nice good contraction in here, I'm going to stay in there in a shorter range of motion. You look at a lot of the new guys who work out, they use these big, huge range of motion, the biggest range of motion they can use. And that's fantastic. I like doing that too. But if you look at the greats, Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, Dennis Wolf, Marcus Rule, Johnny Jackson, Branch Warren, Jay Cutler, you look at all of them and their bench press looks like this. Their tricep press downs look like this. Their shoulder press is like this. Their squats are like this. You look at their range of motion, and it's very small, but it's not down here. It's not up here. It's right in the middle. It's not down here. It's not up here. It's here in the middle is where they keep it, where all the tension is on the muscle, which makes sense. So I'm not saying I'm going to train like that. I'm not going to train the other way. What I'm going to do is something hurts me, I'm going to make adjustments so it doesn't hurt. If I can't find a way to make it not hurt by moving my form around to make it comfortable, I'll change that exercise out for something else. Because why? I'm probably going to get it dehydrated, I'm probably going to get joint pain, and I'm probably going to get discomfort and aches and pains and knots and bumps and bruises because that's what happens when you push yourself really, really hard. But it doesn't mean I'm going to stop. It just means I'm going to make adjustments and just kind of keep on moving. Like, for instance, with this bent over barbell row right here, I'll make adjustments as time goes by. I might start off all the way down here like this, doing full rows, and then I might end up coming here. Because to be honest, I feel it more here than I do bent all the way over. So you can tell me this is a better full range of motion with a deeper stretch with lighter weight, but at the same time, this also puts a lot of load on my lower back and a lot of stress. This, I feel no load on my lower back. And I feel it 100% on my lats. So you can sit here and tell me what is and what isn't the proper range of motion. But ultimately, are you just trying to stimulate the muscle? To target it? To tell it, hey, I need you to change because of what I'm doing to you? It's something that you're going to have to be able to overcome and conquer because it's going to continue to happen? I don't want it to be easy. I don't want it to be easy. I want it to be hard. I don't want to be able to tell people, no, it's rough. You can't handle it. You can't do it. You can't do what I do. You can't do what I do. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't because you don't have what it takes because it takes a lot to be able to eat the way I ate and train the way I train. Does it mean it's the only way to get the results? No, it's not. It's just the way I went about it. Why? Because I want to be a savage. I want to be an absolute savage. I want to do what others aren't willing to do just for the sake of saying I did it. I was able to do it. Can you? Nope, I couldn't. Does it make me better than you? Well, I'll leave that to you to determine if you feel like I'm better than you or not for doing it because I don't have any like point of view for that one way or the other. I just like being able to say I did something difficult. I'm also going to be taking supplements. I'm going to be taking creatine and glutamine. I'm going to take arginine. I'm going to take beta-alanine. Probably going to take CLA. Probably some L-carnitine as well. You know, I don't know if I said it or not, multivitamin, some vitamin D, fish oil. More than likely take that kind of stuff. Just to kind of see if it helps give me a better pump. Because I'm not going to be eating any red meat. So I know there's a lot more stuff in red meat, but then people say, well, if you eat enough protein, you don't need those. Then it's like if you eat a blend of all the proteins, you don't need it. And they say, no, if you eat red meat, you don't need them. And other people say, no, you only need it if you're vegetarian, you don't actually directly eat meat. I don't know. Well, I'm going to take them anyways. Why? Because, why not? I've been back and forth on supplements. Do they work? Do they not work? Are they worth it? Are they not worth it? I don't know. I'm still indecisive. Sometimes I feel like they work. Sometimes I don't. I feel like they don't. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's hard to say. But I will say this. When I started taking arginine, glutamine, creatine, I was taking them 4 times a day. I took it in the morning, at noon, before and after my workouts. And I'm taking like 5 grams of arginine 4 times a day, so 20 grams. I noticed my veins came in a lot more and I got a lot more vascular. Same thing for creatine. I felt like I puffed up a lot more. You know, but was it because of that or just happened to be a coincidence because of what I was eating or the training or whatever? I don't know. But I'll try to take it. See if there's any benefit to them or not, and we'll go from there. And then I let this year kind of get away from me too. It's already May. I want to be further along in my progress this year than what I am right now. So I kind of let this year get away from me. And I had a lot of stuff happen at the beginning of this year. Air conditioning unit going down, having to get that fixed. Wife having surgery, having to deal with that. Some financial issues came up. Just a whole lot of things. And they're not justifiable saying like, oh, it's okay, you're all right. I dealt with the things that came my way and I handled them. Kept working out, kept on a somewhat of a diet. But now it's just 100% full bore from here on out. It's time to put up or shut up. See, I still have a problem in my shoulder from beginning of February. I was changing that tire out, something popped in my shoulder. I don't know what it was, it felt like something tore actually. So I can't go heavy like I was. I can't train my shoulders and my back and my chest quite like I wanted to because of it, but it has been getting significantly better. And I've been making big improvements on certain movements like this one. Like the range of motion on this does not bother me no more, does not hurt me. It was, and it continued to do so for many, many weeks. So having to rehab my knee from October, and then now having to rehab my shoulder since February, it's been a journey. But I'm finally now at the point that I can do almost full range of motion in my shoulder on all my movements without having severe pain, let alone any pain in there, which is what I was going for. I'm not in a hurry to get hurt or tear anything, but I'm in a hurry to get lean and get jacked and look good. Because ultimately that's the goal. Starting Monday is whenever all this is going to kick off. I don't know if I'm going to record every day, if I'm going to post every day, but I'll try to put something up 2-3 times a week, at least 2 to 3 times a week, and try to be consistent with that. Because sometimes I really just want to get in here and enjoy my workout without the distraction of the camera and recording, without having to worry about setting up the camera, moving the camera, doing all these edits and doing all this stuff. I just really want to get in here and work out without any of those distractions. So I'll record sometimes and post Sometimes I won't. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Because YouTube is awesome, and I love YouTube, and I love recording, I love posting, but ultimately I'm in this for me, and I'm in this for my results and my goals. And I'm recording and posting for everyone who wants to watch and follow along and maybe find some motivation through this. But also to track my progress and to look back at it and look at all the shit I talked and see if I was able to keep up with it or not. And I gotta tell you, everything that I did for my shoulder to try to rehab it these last couple of weeks has been okay. But this right here, I think has been the biggest improvement on my shoulder doing these right here. I just do 3 sets of 10 to 15, probably twice a week, 3 times a week. And it hurts in the middle to the back of my shoulder. But by the time I get to that 3rd set, nothing hurts anymore. It feels really, really good and loosened up. So sometimes I'll start the workout with these, and sometimes I'll do it at the end of the workout. It just depends on how my shoulder's feeling. But I think this has been the biggest determining factor on my shoulder actually healing up and feeling a lot better. So I don't know why I didn't start doing them sooner. I don't even know what rep this is. I'm just gonna go until it fatigues actually. For anybody who wants to follow along, I'm just throwing it out there. I might crash and burn or I might be successful, but we'll find out. So starting Monday, I'm gonna start trying to post, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 days a week, however many days. But let's see if I put my foot in my mouth, if I'm able to stick to this and everything. So if you guys want to support me and you guys want to help motivate me and keep me on track, watch the videos, leave comments, let me know how I'm doing and let me know what you guys think. And those of you who don't care, don't watch. That's simple. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys Monday.